What's up?
What's going on?
It's just another crazy Sunday.
Yes, it is, and I'm enjoying my fruit tape.
Oh boy. It's not my fave.
Oh, it's good.
It's okay.
No, it's not. It's better than okay.
Better than okay, huh? All right. Well,
It's a healthy snack. Come on, Dirk.
if you say so, I'll take your word for it. Okay?
Is it because it's healthy? Is that the question?
That's probably my negativity towards it.
What if I told you it had like spinach in it?
Then I would hate it. Too much
It
healthy
doesn't.
stuff is not good.
It doesn't have spinach in it, but I wish it did.
Yeah. I wish it didn't. Not a big spinach. I don't really care for spinach, period, at all. But hey, that's just me. All right, we got Louie in here. He's saying hi to Alex, to Dirk and Alex, and then just to Alex. Alex gets his own special.
Well, it's because it's corrected. You see, spell corrected.
Oh, all right. See, I don't even pay that much attention. All right. So, anyway, today we want to talk about the unexciting, I guess is a good word, Black Friday deals.
Well, I mean, you guys,
Cyber Monday deals.
They can let us know in the comments if they've been seeing some great deals.
Yes,
but I have not. I saw a couple good deals on a few things, but it's not the typical like, oh my God, like I don't know like which direction to look because there's so many things going on. So
correct.
Yeah. I didn't even buy anything. I was buy something on Black Friday, but I didn't buy nothing.
So you didn't buy anything?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I
normally
don't, but I did.
Mm.
And I blame my buddy Joseph, who will be listening to this later because he never watches live. He always listens later. He like downloads it as like a true podcast and he just listens to the lives. And I blame him because we were chatting on Friday and he told me Tactile Turn had 15% off of everything. And he goes, you want a pen. And we were chatting back and forth. And I did. I went and I ordered a Tactile Turn Bolt pen, very much like this one.
Nice.
But in zirconium.
Nice. I wanted one of those.
Titanium Damascus, they call it Bolt, which is an upgrade.
That's pretty cool.
$20 or whatever. But at 15% off, I ended up saving like $48 or $52, something like that. And then I paid with my Apple Pay, which I got 2% cash back. So I couldn't really complain, right?
Nice.
And it's free shipping.
I don't think so.
So I got a $300+ pen for $240 something, I guess it was, after taxes and all the BS. So
nice.
I have been looking at one for a while. I have been wanting to get the black zirconium and whatnot. So I did. I just figured, why not save $50 and call it a day, right?
Right.
Luck Knives with the purchase of a couple of bars of Damasteel. Ooh, Luck gonna be making some fancy blades. That's cool though.
Maybe.
Good job.
Could be.
He's been doing a lot with some like bigger fixed blades these last couple days or week on Instagram. I've been seeing a lot of his stuff looking good with the milling lines in the blade. Very cool. So what were you carrying around today, Alex? Did you go out and about, do anything?
No, because my wife's sick. I don't know if she has the Rona or if she's got a really bad flu or what, but yeah, I just kind of been stirring around the house with the kid, and she's been miserable, hating life. But I've been kind of carrying the same knife and same watch for the whole week, really.
What?
And yeah, I've been doing that a lot lately.
And what is it?
This week was the Jim Skeleton
The
Caladan.
Caladan.
So I carried this, and then it went nice with the orange and black bezel watch, which is the BRS Evolve.
Let me move you over here to the bigger side. There you go. Show us again, now that you're big size.
That's what she said.
Oh, boy.
So there we go.
Oh, okay.
So this is a BRS Evolve watch with a black fume dial and a bit of orange, right?
Yep.
You know, a little
That's
orange
cool.
here, a little orange there, little autumn flavor. You know, and it's powered by a Seiko movement, so you know it's a good, reliable thing. This knife, I actually like it. The more I have owned it, I've liked it more and more. Like, yeah, it cuts good. It's really well, like, machined and very smooth and very well made.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, I like the size of it. It's like a good size, you know? So, yeah, S90V, good stuff.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm waiting. I want to see the version 2s that are coming.
Yes.
I really want to check one of those out because there were a few things that I didn't like about the one that you have, because that's the one I filmed, was yours. And there were a couple things I didn't really like, which is okay. And I talked to Jim about it, and he agreed with everything I said in the video, and said all of those were already being worked on in version 2. And version 2s are about to come out. Jim actually has a pretty good sale on some of those right now. On, I think it's just the jigged titanium version for like $200.
Nice.
Like,
nice.
Damn.
Yeah,
So
they're really good.
Dennis chimes in with a cool pen. Thank you, Dennis. He didn't buy anything on Black Friday, but almost got a watch. Well, that was your mistake of holding off on a watch. Now we need to know what watch you almost got. And Luck's been carrying around his Desert Warrior Banter for the past few days. You know, I don't know about the Desert Warrior stuff anymore, man. I'm a little off the donut kick. Like, I still eat donuts. I still have my donut socks that I love to wear. And I've got a donut Olight that I carry, you know, fairly frequently. But the whole searching for the donut knives every drop on Blade HQ and all of that stuff, it's just old to me now. So I'm not doing that.
The day finally came. The day finally came.
I was carrying around the Shargnivko Ryu today. I just had a few errands to go do out and about, so this jumped in my pocket. And for a watch, I was carrying or wearing the Omega Deep Black Planet Ocean.
Oh, that thing's so gorgeous.
This watch. It's a ceramic case. I've done videos on it. Like, it's yeah. I really could sell most of my watches. I could sell everything and own that watch and my Rolex Air King and probably just be a happy man. Dennis was about to get the ADPT Titanium Field Watch. It's a watch I am not familiar with, but very cool. Why did you not buy it? I mean, I bought something, and I don't buy anything. I just bought a house. I'm trying not to buy anything these days. But we have I do have a knife to give away, and we don't normally do giveaways on this channel. Like, not that I'm against it, but I'm a little against it. Like, I don't want to do a giveaway every time we do a live stream just to try to entice people to come. You're either going to come because you want to hang out with us, or you're not going to come. I don't feel like I need to give a giveaway every time, right? That's just kind of Alex and I's thoughts. And other people can do it however they want, and I don't really care or judge. But if you were sent in a box of knives for me to film and try to sell for him, and they haven't all sold, so he offered me to either give one away, like two things. One, I want to do just a giveaway on this stream for this brand new ProTech Sprint. Blue aluminum scales, black blade. It's automatic. It's on you where you live if that works or not. I'll ship it. That's on you if you can't get it. But so this is going to be a giveaway for this stream here. You got to be here. And what you need to do is comment #giving, all one word. And then our comment picker thing will pick it in a little while. Okay. So #giving if you're interested. And hopefully there'll be some people interested.
So, you know, like you made me feel all left out and everything. So I bought a tactile pen in zirconium black with a little thingy too.
Did you get the standard size?
Huh?
Like just a standard size? That's what I got.
I got the standard, the big one.
Yeah, that's what she said.
With 15% off, it was actually $308.19.
Yeah, that might have been what it is. I don't remember the total price. It was,
but it's worth it. It's
worth it because like just alone the pen alone is like $299 plus tax,
that
plus everything else. There you go.
That makes it an official Black Friday sale video episode right there. I just bought something.
He bought it live on the internet. That's awesome. So one person might want this knife I'm giving away for free. Wow. Okay. I have another favor to ask people too. Now this one's a little different. And I'm not going to tell you what knife it is, but I have another knife or maybe a couple different knives options. But this same viewer that sent these other knives in wants to see if we can collectively find it. Probably is not anybody on this stream. Professor EDC, what's up? #giving. I'm giving away a knife. We're looking for somebody that can't afford a knife, that wants to have a nice knife, but can't afford it, can't justify it. It needs to be like a legit story. Like, you know, we want to give a knife that's a quality knife. It's not a gas station knife. It's not, you know, a $50 knife. Like it's a decent knife. It's not full on custom or anything like that, but it's, you know, a couple $300 knife, right? But to somebody that's deserving, somebody that maybe carries a gas station knife right now, that loves knives but can't afford anything, going through a rough time in life, you know, it's kind of the season, right? So
I like that. I like that a lot.
Something along those lines. I don't think we're not going to answer it on this stream, but if you know somebody that's deserving, hit me up, send me an email, Facebook, Instagram, all those things. Find me and tell me, and let's talk about it. And we would like to get them a decent knife that is legit. Trust me, I got a couple different options depending on, you know, what it's not an automatic, so it's legal everywhere type of thing. But if you're seeing this live, just hit me up after. If you're watching this video after it's live, just hit me up. It'll probably take us a couple of days or a week to figure out a person that's, you know, worthy of a free knife.
I think we should leave it open till next episode.
We could do that, and we can pick that person on the thing next time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with that too. So #giving if you are interested in a free knife on this episode.
Those are sweet. I have like a little.
I can't believe we have just only one person. What is anybody like? There's 12 people watching, and nobody wants a free knife except for Louis. Okay. I mean, I guess it is what it is, but we'll see here shortly.
Speaking of 50 State Street Legal, I am chewing on Vigilance Elite Gummy Bears. You know what these are?
No.
These are the famous gummy bears from the Sean Ryan show.
Oh, okay.
The ones he gives his guests every time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how are they?
So I bought a bag to eat so I can kind of think about it. And I bought a bag to film and eat. Bought two
Okay.
bags. They were overpriced as fuck.
Lux says cocaine bears?
No, they're 50 state legal. There's nothing in them.
50 state
And
legal bears.
they're literally USA made, all natural gummy bears that Sean Ryan promotes himself with. And he usually gives these to guests. So I bought the OG gummy bears to go against these head to head. I'm going to do a review on it.
Okay.
Long story short, the consistency is kind of different. Like, you know, when you bite through a gummy bear, like sometimes they're just kind of hard all the way through, like the same consistency on the outside. These are legitimately like softer in the middle, which is kind of neat. But the flavors seem a little artificial to me. Like, I know they're all artificial flavors, right? But you know when like something tastes a little extra.
Yeah. And
I
yellow
don't know.
905.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, that's kind of my overall impression of these gummy bears. So everybody's like, oh, they're the best gummy bears ever, right?
Yeah.
They're good, but they're not the best. Oh, is that Lindsay?
Okay. That's Lindsay.
There
She's
she
hanging
is.
out
What's
at
up, Lindsay?
her place watching a little bit, I guess. Lindsay's my girlfriend. She's just here, doesn't need a knife, but she commented. She never comments. And she just kind of lurks in the background sometimes in my videos. And then she'll text me while I'm filming or while I'm talking to you guys, smile, and I don't read her text. I'm not looking at my text while I'm here, but she'll always say, sit up straight and smile and whatnot. So yeah. So she's at home kind of watching or listening or probably watching TV, set up Christmas with this in the background, maybe. Who knows? But thank you.
Hi, Lindsay.
So what other deals do you guys have? I know we got Anthony in here. We got Jason in here. What else? What did anybody buy? So think about that and comment. We got Tactile Turn, had 15% off, which Alex just used. Bought a pen. I bought a pen. We've got Wild About Sporting Goods. They are having some Black Friday sales on ProTech and Boker. I kind of made some notes. So I'm looking down.
And ProTech is apparently having a 10% off sale on Blade HQ. That's supposed to be the biggest sale ProTech has ever done. I was like, really? 10%?
Wow.
That's it?
Hey,
I don't
Paul,
know. They usually
thanks for
say
coming.
they usually say there's no sales on ProTech ever. So
and maybe that's why Gil over at Wild About Sporting Goods is allowed to do some sales. I'm not sure. So go check him out. I doubt that my promo code will work on a sale item over there at Wild About Sporting Goods. But it's Dirk 10 gets you 10% off normally. I don't know if that will help you during a sale or not, but you can try. Knives ship free. They had some good, I mean, they had 20% off of ZT and up to 50% off select Spyderco models. And I didn't go digging around to see which ones because I was concerned I would get sucked into 50% off something and buy it, because how can you not buy it at 50% off? Like, so I didn't go look myself. Louis says he bought a Penguin Plus plain titanium from Traditional Knives for $90, regularly $175. That's a pretty good deal.
That's a good place to shop too, if you like slip joints.
I have never bought anything there, but
I bought a couple things. It's cool.
That's cool. And then the other one that I wrote down was Olight. They always have a sale for pretty much every holiday, which is actually pretty cool. Olight always has sales, and they always give you more stuff for free when you buy something. So when you buy something for $20, you're probably going to get like $90 worth of stuff in the box.
They usually do like it's through their eBay store, right? If I remember right.
Maybe that's it.
I don't know. That's what I thought. I remembered it through their eBay store. It's pretty easy to find there.
Yeah,
and they have like a bunch of stuff, but their website too, I guess.
Yeah, I have bought stuff from Olight. I have a bunch of Olights, and I still carry them. I like Olight for the most part, honestly, for their flashlights. I wasn't super excited about their couple of knives that they did, but okay. They're not bad, but they just weren't my jam. But Olight is another one that does have some sales. Paul says he needs to get a laptop for school, so he's just window shopping. I get it. Like, yeah, we gotta buy what we can afford to buy, and don't go out of your realm. Jason says he got his first ever Para 3 Spyderco Para 3 in S45 for $134. That sounds like a pretty good deal to me.
Yeah, great knife too.
I prefer the PM2 over the Para 3.
It is substantially more compact in the pocket though than a PM2.
It absolutely is, and I have nothing against it.
I think that was the whole idea.
It kind of looks a little funny to me.
That's what she said.
Like the normal size handle and a kind of a shorter blade. Like it just, something looks off with the Para 3 to me. Personal preference, guys. Don't take it for more than it is. Louis says he wonders if Cyber Monday is going to bring some better deals. I don't think so. A lot of the ones that I've seen, like Tactile Turn, that is their Black Friday / Cyber Monday. It kind of covers all the way through. Monday also, 15% off at Tactile Turn. So I don't know if anybody else is going to be doing anything. I did look on Amazon. Like, we can't really forget Amazon.
Yeah, they were having some stuff.
There was some stuff that was like in my wish list that I kind of keep, that like, oh, I'll see something or I'll hear somebody else talk about on YouTube, some camera, a light, a microphone, like just gear and stuff. I do just throw on my wish list to look at later. And then I scrolled through and there was some items that were on sale, but I didn't pull the trigger on anything. But I don't know that Cyber Monday is going to bring anything much more substantial than what we've seen.
Sometimes it does, though. Sometimes it does.
I mean, you got to keep your eyes open for sure.
And did you know that there's such a thing as a Cyber Sunday? Did you know that today's called Cyber Sunday?
No, I didn't know that. I thought yesterday was like Small Business Saturday.
So
I
got
know today
emails.
was Cyber Sunday also.
Yeah, I got emails from like some stores, which they probably made that up.
Oh, okay. That might be made up.
But still, it's hilarious, And then, on Tuesday it'll be extended Monday.
Right.
And then Cyber Monday will be extended to the following Monday, and then you know how that goes.
Yeah, it's kind of just deals now through the holidays. Paul also says that NAFS had some good lander and scale deals. That's a cool knife. I talked to Ben at Blade Show West for a little while. Super cool dude to talk to. We should have him on the podcast at some point.
For sure.
I know Alex probably knows him better than I do, but
no.
I just met him that one time, but he's actually good friends with my other buddy Eric in Utah that I was staying with. So,
Eric. Yeah.
Eric. Yeah, Eric, when I was getting to handle
He,
some really, really cool knives. He had a
Rat Eric.
he had a rad knife that was super cool that I got to check out.
Yeah.
And so talking to Ben was super cool. And I like the lander and the fact that he's got different scales, and they like basically publish the CAD files so anybody can make any scales you want for it. They don't care. He was super cool about it. So I thought that was fun.
Yeah. Ben is he's a fun personality. Like throughout the years, I was like watching when he used to do Blade Banter and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch it as much anymore now with whoever's doing it now.
Nah, neither do I.
But those were the days, man, when Ben was doing those things. It was fun to watch. Yeah,
absolutely. So Professor EDC says, I really pass up on the Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals and just save up for what I see something I really want. Didn't really see a lot of good discounts these days. No, you don't. Not just this year in 2023, but I don't know that we've really had amazing can't pass up deals in the last several years, really.
It's because of COVID. I'm not supposed to say that, right? We're going to get whatever. It's because
man, now we're banned.
Paul
does have a wee banter. Luck is back. Luck was driving, so he's back with us now. I need to stop by Ben's new shop. I'm less than 10 minutes away. Yeah, so Luck lives in Utah now. Ben's new shop is in Utah. They just had a big grand opening thing where Eric and the rest of the guys I hung out with at Blade Show West went down and had a great old time. And it made me sad that I wasn't there to enjoy that stuff because I live here in Napa, California, and there are no other knife guys here. There's a couple of watch guys in town, but we don't like get together and do anything. And I had a great time in Utah with both Luck Knives, got to hang out with him at the show. I stayed with my buddy Eric. I met Kevin, hung out with Chris, hung out with Rob, some other friends. Like, it was just a great time. So I'm looking forward. I will be back to Blade Show West next year, where I think Eric and Rob and those guys are going to have a table to sell all their stuff. So I may be like sitting at the table just selling their stuff, giving their stuff away, but it'd be fun. I will be back.
Nice.
To that. It was a good time. Louis, what did he buy here? He says he got my Lander 2 with the Access style lock yesterday. It's good S35 VN and it's longer than the original. That's cool. I haven't done videos on the Landers yet, so can't say much. But yeah, Luck, you should stop by and see Ben. He's super cool dude. I hung out with him a little bit there at the show. All right, where's my little comment thing up here about the giveaway, just in case people are joining?
Well, and then another thing too we should probably talk about is, as we're coming to the holiday seasons, what's some good stuff for people to shop for their friends, their spouses, their, whatever. People, if you're shopping for somebody in the EDC community, there's a good checklist of things, to consider. Like, I think like to come up with like a really like cool gift for somebody, like the best way to do it is to really see if you can, like for me, for example, I write service right at a dealership. So a pen is very useful for someone like me, right? Because of my job. Things like that. Like it's good to like think of different little checklists. I like what Dirk said about, doing a giveaway for somebody who's less able to afford, maybe like a $300-400 knife, whatever it may be. And in that respects, sometimes you may want to be that friend that sucks your other friend into the black hole of this hobby that exists. You could
It
do
is a
that
black
with a
hole.
watch. You could do that with a watch. And what's cool about watches, like they don't have to be very expensive. I mean, you can buy something for like 200 bucks. It's going to be something actually pretty cool that somebody's going to enjoy, like a Seiko Sport 5 or something like that. Or you can maybe like a lesser, like a cool Casio G-Shock, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like those are
Or the
all
world
great
timer.
gift ideas. Right. The world timers, that's like 25 bucks, 30 bucks. So lots of great things that we can consider. So, I mean, we started with watches. I think that's a good place to start. Like you
Mm-hmm.
said, the world timer. I said like a Sport 5 because
Yep.
you can get those at like 199 on Amazon or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what are some of the other watches you think are great deals for people to shop as a gift?
Like a Casio G-Shocks, you can get the G-Shock squares for like 40, 50 bucks, all the way up to 4,000, right? So in the G-Shock lineup, you can get anything from 40 to 4 grand. It just depends. But the standard plastic resin cases and bands that we all kind of wore in junior high, at least I did back then, junior high, high school and stuff, those are coming back. Like those are still relevant today, and they're 40, 50, 60 bucks. You don't need the Bluetooth. You don't need it to automatically sync with the satellites every day and all that, atomic clocks and all of that. I mean, you can.
I mean, I think that's what makes the G-Shock so cool, though. It's
I
like
think,
those are the
yeah, but
one.
if you're on the budget and you're doing it for a friend, you don't need to go to that level. You can buy, like
Right.
for 50 bucks, you can buy a watch. For another 50 bucks, you can buy a knife. And for another 20, 30 bucks, you could buy a decent pen.
Mhm.
And then for 20 bucks, you could buy like an Olight AAA flashlight
Like put together a little like
and put
EDC
together like a
kit.
little kit, right? So you're 50 bucks a watch, 50 bucks for a knife, call it 50 bucks for a pen and 50 bucks for a light. You know, you're at 200 bucks and you could get somebody, here's an EDC kit. A kid, maybe your son, your nephew, your niece, your daughter, something like that perhaps could be an option. The other thing that I often will carry is a Hank,
Yeah,
mostly
that's
because I wear glasses. So when it's raining, I got to have a Hank so that I can clean my glasses when I get into the store that I'm getting to from the car. Like, because I don't want to just use my jacket or anything and scratch up my glasses. They're already scratched up enough. But so a Hank you can get, like just something. And then those are 10 or 20 bucks, depending on where and what, all that, right? But there is inexpensive ways to do it. I think one of the keys for me is you try to not just buy something to buy something, but get something that the person wants. Or maybe the person doesn't know that they want, but it's from the heart. I've sent some things to Alex, and some of the gifts that I've given Alex, he didn't even know he wanted until he got it. And it
the
was a
shard.
heartfelt, like meaningful thing, right?
Yeah.
And so I think those are the best ways or best gifts to give are things that are going to be meaningful that maybe the person didn't know they wanted.
Well, if we're gonna mention watches like on like the budget level, I think another one for everybody to consider looking at too, especially lately, is Timex. Timex is doing
Yep.
a lot of cool stuff at a very affordable price. You can get chronographs. They're doing like vintage looking stuff with like the distortion on the side because it's kind of like a domed
Yep.
kind of crystal and stuff. Like they're doing really, really neat things. And they even make like they're still making like the mecha quartz, so you can still get the mechanical movement looking thing, even though it's a quartz watch.
Right.
Lots of cool stuff from Timex, and you can spend like 80 bucks and get good, like fun watch, with like a little diver heritage or
Hmm.
something kind of unique to it. And then you can spend even more. Like I bought that all titanium Timex recently. That thing was, I think, $300, but it was like all titanium body. It's automatic. It's got sapphire crystal everywhere. So
Hmm.
they've been making like more premium stuff too. So, it's all to your discretion of what you want to spend. But they kind of have a watch for everybody, even the Mickey
Yep.
Mouse, the Snoopy stuff. That's all cool for
Actually, I
kids.
just saw somebody, one of my Facebook friends, like her mom surprised her with, it was her birthday around Thanksgiving as well, um, with the Timex Snoopy
Hmm.
watch. He's got like a cup of coffee in one hand, a donut in the other, and and it had like a pink dial, I think she got, and she absolutely loved it. And that was a super awesome gift that like she knew she kind of wanted, but was totally surprised and whatnot. So I think, and those aren't super expensive, and Timex makes some
No,
great stuff.
yeah,
Oh, this is a good thing. Nightcore NB 10,000 USB charger.
hmm
Is that the light or is that just a charger, like battery backup thing? I'm not even sure what that one is exactly.
I think Nightcore makes lights,
I
but
think they make lights specifically, but I guess it's a USB charged light. Wireless
maybe
earbuds. That's another good one. I've
that's
got
a great one.
I got my Bose right here. I
Yep.
think they're great. I only use them really when I'm flying and traveling. Ah,
Yep.
see, it's a battery brick.
Aha.
Perfect. Those are great.
Yep.
They can be problematic when you're flying and traveling sometimes because you can't put them in your luggage if you check it. And like there's some stupidness these days with traveling with lithium batteries and whatever. But yeah, a USB battery brick thing, super awesome.
Yep.
Those things are great. Wireless earbuds are great. Um, it doesn't have to be EDC stuff. Those are great ones, Paul. Thank you.
I like that.
And like I said, we don't have to break the bank.
No,
You
no.
can
And
get thoughtful, inexpensive things. Another trick is like talk to the person you're buying for. Talk to their friends. Like if you don't know what your wife wants for Christmas, you might be friends enough with one of her friends, you could ask some questions, right? If you're not sure what to get this other, knife dude guy, ask some of his friends to try to come up with, well, hey, does he have this already? Because I got, talk to the friends of the person you're getting a gift for to
and
try to
for the
figure it out.
wife, wives always love a good pearl necklace.
Jiro,
Oh,
what is
Jiro's
up,
here.
man?
What's up, Jiro?
It has
What's
been a while. Does Alex still have a box of your stuff, or has he filmed and sent
Yeah.
everything back by now?
Nope, not yet.
You
Not
still
yet.
have some of his stuff?
As a matter of fact, the next thing I'm reviewing is up here. It's one of his crazy pens he built.
Oh
So
boy. And sorry I missed you last time I was there, Jiro. I was there for Blade Show West. It was kind of a quick in and out, staying with a buddy, so I didn't have time to reach out. So sorry about that.
yeah.
Dennis, non EDC, you got a soda stream. All right, on a Black Friday type of deal, I'm guessing, right?
Oh,
Perfect.
is that the thing where you make your own
You
soda?
make your own carbonated drinks, right?
Yeah.
I think Lindsay, my girlfriend, has one, but I think don't you have to buy like the CO2 cartridges or
Yeah.
something like that? I don't know how
Yeah.
it works. I don't know. It might be cool. Dennis, keep me posted on that because I'm curious about that. And
It is
yes,
like
it's
that.
it's
You
been a
got
while,
those.
Jiro, since you sent anything. Slacker. Now he was my friend first, and now he sent stuff to Alex. I don't even know.
I know him and I were like talking about another watch that he was
You
having
guys
up
are
for
talking all the
sale.
time. He was my friend first.
Dude. you know, and Jiro, if I could like honestly buy, if I could like say I need somebody to swap like knife boxes, swap collections, and I know I'm gonna get like everything I handle as something I'm gonna like, it's Jiro's collection. Jiro has cool stuff. Very
Jiro has a
much.
great collection. Everything I've
Yeah.
seen, because he sent me some stuff. I've been there in Utah and met with him and saw some other stuff that he brought and things like that. He has a phenomenal. He's kind of quiet, like he doesn't post a lot, and like he's like a secret collector. Collects all these cool stuff and just kind of enjoys it all on his own, which is super awesome. Me, you know, I need the attention sometimes, and so I got to post it all.
Mhm.
I just, you know, I gotta be honest. So Paul says he likes the sun and moon watches, but I'm not a watch guy. Well, you should be a watch guy,
The Sun and Moon watch.
and I'm not
Which one
familiar
is
with what
that
the
one?
sun and moon watches are.
Unless
Jiro
you,
says he wants your collection, Alex. Alex's collection is too big for me. I don't know that I want that many.
it's a lot, but oh, you
And
know
yes,
what
Soda
what I did?
Stream is that carbonated water thing, and you got to buy cartridges, but it's cheaper. Okay,
I
well,
did
keep me
I
posted
did
on
add
this.
I did add one of these to the collection.
Oh, that's right. He's got his own Omega now.
Yes, I bought my first Omega, guys. It's a moon swatch. It's the Mission to Mercury.
I can't afford my
Absolutely.
collection either, Jiro.
I know. Yeah, I thought the same thing. You know,
Orient
Dirk's
makes some.
collection.
Oh, Sun and Moon. Not like a brand Sun and Moon, but like a style Sun and Moon.
I wonder if he's talking about when it rotates and like the
Like a moon phase type
nighttime.
of
Yeah,
thing.
like a moon phase kind of thing.
Maybe.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Orient makes some cool watches. They're
they do.
super affordable. I don't own any. I have never owned any, but I've done a video on one, maybe two.
I
But
have
they just
two of
make
them.
some really cool styles and watches for like, I want to say cheap kind of thing. Like just not cheap in a bad way, but very affordable.
So I have two. Like one of them is I think one of the most popular, the Bambino. Um,
Yes. I think I filmed one of those.
that watch is phenomenal for the
Mm-hmm.
price. Phenomenal. I think it was like under $200,
Yep.
and it had like a really nice. It's got like kind of a cream patina looking dial,
Mm-hmm.
and then everything else is in like very like blue metallic, the way it's printed on there. It looks good.
Yeah, it's a
And
very classic, famous type watch. It's one of their staples.
and then I have one of their other ones, which is supposed to be their upper class brand.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the something star. I forget what damn, I can't remember, but they do like a something star line that's like one of their more premium ones. That one's got like a little skeleton cut out in it. And I gotta say, like the for the money that you spend on Orient, it's really good. And they're Japanese watches. So
Yep.
you're not buying like a Chinese made product. You're buying a Japanese made watch. And
Yep.
Japanese made watches are great.
Absolutely. Byron
In-house too.
always count on Byron, kind of chimes in. Howdy, Dirk, Alex, and all. Hope your turkey's not dry, your blade's sharp, can't stay. We'll catch the replay. Thanks and bye.
Oh, very cool.
Short and sweet, but we appreciate him always stopping by because he's a good dude, also.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Oh, another great gift idea. Did you that remember that picture I sent you of the watch that was made of Legos?
Yes,
That was kind of a cool thing.
it is. However, I don't. I looked. I cannot find anywhere to actually buy them.
Damn.
Like, I don't think it's a real thing.
That's too bad.
Because I
That
looked, there was a Lego Rolex, a Lego Omega, a Lego Patek. Like there was a whole bunch of different ones as I started looking, but I could never find anything to buy. Like I legit would have bought those for a couple people, maybe, depending on the price.
Yeah, those were pretty cool.
But it was super cool little kit to at least, it drew some traffic to the Lego website, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Everybody went looking for that.
And another thing that's pretty cool too is the flashlights, But with flashlights, I'm kind of particular. I don't like all flashlights, right? Like I like only if they're like medium small, very small, or like tall and thin, like where they could still fit in your pocket. But those crazy big beams where like you get this big like chunker, like that's this thick.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not like into that.
So at Blade Show West, I bought a torch from Yellow Day Energy, and it's a standard like 18350 size battery, light, like a Henko, like a you name it, right? Those ones. I had gone away from that size, but I went back. I bought one because Chris is a super cool dude who owns Yellow Day Energy. And I've been carrying it a lot, trying to love it, but I don't know that that's the right size for me. It's just too big around. I don't have it here with me. I have a AAA light with me today.
See, that's a good size.
And this is a great size. This is a Raylight pineapple and titanium.
Yeah.
That I'm actually going to sell because I'd never really carry it, but because I don't really like the user interface and I can't figure out how to program it. Everybody else I know loves the light. They programmed it exactly how they wanted it. I can't get it to program the right way, so I'm just like, whatever, I'll just get rid of it. But it's a cool light. This is the right size for me. Single AAA. I got several O-lights that are single AAA. I've got an O-light with a AA. And then I had a FocusWorks F2, which I still have. Jory, the guy who made the Cylon for Jim Skelton. And it's like a 1440 battery or something. So it's in between the AA and the 18350. That's a sweet spot. So I got to find somebody to make me one that's like, see if Yellow Day Energy wants to expand and make one in that size, kind of that mid-range size. Thomas, welcome. And Raylights are awesome. Yeah, it's okay. This one's for sale if you want it. If they're that awesome, this one's for sale. Hit me up. I don't. It's not my thing right now.
Raylights,
like
O-lights.
Consolidated. All my lights to USB-C are chargeable.
That's
not a bad way to go. And Paul says, for those just listening, I would like to consolidate all my lights to USB-C rechargeable. That's not a bad way to go. He also is the guy who probably carries around the Nightcore power brick so that he can recharge them if he needs to out in the quote unquote field when he's away from the house. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, sometimes I like to just change the battery. I don't want to be dependent on the USB charging only. So if they can have one that's USB charging and you can have a spare battery when you're out hiking, backpacking, whatever, and you need to just switch the battery, you can. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but that would be my preference, I think, for that. And Thomas already has a pineapple and a Lanapple, so he can't buy this one. No, it's okay. And he's got an Olight Arcfeld. That's the kind of rectangular-ish one that does white light and UV light, I believe, which is a cool light. I did a video on that. That is a cool light, that Olight one. Dennis with the magnetic. Dennis says, I love Olight magnetic recharging. They are the core of my whole torch rotation.
Yeah, that's like what this one is.
I don't have any of those, but yeah.
Pretty cool how you could just, stick them
Yep.
everywhere.
I do like that. That is a cool thing. Louis says that he has a Ravivon.
Oh yeah, Rovivon. That's a great.
That's the video you did on, right?
I did the weapon.
Maybe not that specific model, but a Rovivon light is one that they sent you.
Yep.
It's rechargeable and AAA backup. Okay. Yep. I kind of like that. It gives you options because I usually will have, if I'm carrying a AA, I usually have in my laptop bag an extra battery or two because I may go traveling. I may not bring a charger for the 18350s and things like that. So
I have a Rovivon that's super cool. This one.
But lights are always great gifts, and they're super. I mean, you can get really expensive lights, but you can get a ton of 30-ish and under lights. Tons of them.
Yeah, I think like this one here was maybe about like $40 or $50. Maybe even, probably right around that neighborhood. It's got a magnetic clip, right?
Okay.
So you can clip it or magnet. Never mind. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The entire housing glows in the dark too.
Oh, that's right.
And then you got your standard, LED light right here.
Yep.
But on the side, you also have a strip of LEDs in here, which will turn as like a little lantern, or you can flip it on a different mode where it turns the whole thing into a black light, which is pretty cool.
Okay. And you can do that side light separate from the main light.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's got two sets. It's got like basically like this will make the whole body light up like a little lantern.
Yeah.
And then this one will be more like a directed stream.
Normal light. Okay. That's cool too to have options. But sometimes when you have too many options, it's not really user friendly to use because you got to press 3 times short and then 1 time long and then twice more short and then it does what you want it to do. So sometimes I don't like that. I want it simple on and off. That's what appeals to me about Olight is it's on or it's off. Done deal. I don't need low, medium, high, and turbo mode.
Well, I like this one's cool for me because not only is it a flashlight, or like I put it under the hood of a car and I can see underneath the hood, it spreads light.
Yep.
And since I'm like a watch geek now, like I like to make my watch loom.
Yep.
So I have the black light.
I agree.
So that's like a little tiny package does everything.
Yeah, no, that's cool. And yeah, Paul, more buttons equals more ways for it to turn on in your pocket. Yes, I had my FW3A when those were super popular a few years ago. Come on, getting out of the car or something. I don't know when it came on. I was at the grocery store and I thought my leg was on fire because it went to turbo mode in my pocket by the time I was walking into the store with my cart. And it was like, it wasn't on fire, but I felt the heat. It brought the heat for sure.
Almost caught your wiener on fire, huh?
Yeah. So the way the button was on the FW3A, it was kind of protruding a little bit. So, I mean, I love the light. I still have a couple, but I don't care that much because that does, depending on how you're sitting and walking and stuff, you can activate that one inadvertently. So, all right, one last chance here. We're not going to wrap up just yet, but I want to do the giveaway before we wrap up. So, hashtag giving. For those of you that joined recently, comment hashtag giving because we are giving away this brand new ProTech Sprint blue aluminum, black blade, automatic, under 2 inches, so it's California legal. I don't know where you live, but I will ship it for free. And if you can't get an automatic knife where you live, we'll talk about it. But that's what I got. You'll just be out of luck. And it's at 35 feet. It's free, so don't complain. Okay? But comment #giving, and in just a minute we'll do a quick drawing, and then we'll wrap up after that. But just wanted to throw that out there one last time. And then for those of you that have joined too, we're looking to give away another knife, more substantial knife, to somebody in need of a knife. Somebody that maybe got their knives stolen. Maybe they lost their knives in a bad breakup. Maybe they had financial problems and they had to sell their collection to make their house payment. And they can't afford a good knife. I want to hear stories like that. We're not going to answer that here on this stream. Email me, Facebook, Instagram, reach out to me and let me know if you know somebody that's in need of a good, solid knife. I'm not going to even say what it is because I've got a couple different options. And I don't want somebody being like, oh my God, I really want that knife. And here's my sad story. No, man. This is like legit. It's the time of giving. I think if we get the word out, we can come up with somebody that's really good and deserving. And they just could use a hand this holiday season. You know what I mean? So help me out.
I dig that.
I think it's and that's not Dirk's thing. That's the viewer, Scott. Scott sent this in for me to help him sell and or film. And I think I've already filmed these knives before, so I didn't film it again. But he asked me to help him sell it. It hasn't sold yet. So he offered, said, hey, do a giveaway. And then one of the other ones, he said, hey, he came up with the idea, somebody in need. I just kind of expanded on it and am trying to use my, lack of better words, influence, my little tiny channel here to help spread the word and find somebody that could use a really good, decent knife. So, all right, let me jump over here and share my other screen so that you can see the giveaway piece come in. So it's all legit.
Dude, the action on this thing is it's like smooth.
Oh, is that the Caledon still?
Yeah. It's like, look how like controlled it is.
Paul, you're funny. #Dirk Fluencer. Yeah, I'm not. I'm literally a knucklehead with a camera that tucks on YouTube and gets very few views and has very few people actually watching and hanging out and interacting. But the core group of you 5 people that watch all the time and send me stuff all the time, I love. So thank you. Metal Inquisitor. That's Aussie Mike for those of you that follow my channel. Jumping in to say hi. All right, enough of that nonsense. Let's start collecting stuff. I don't remember how this exactly works, but I think there's 11 entries.
Oh, that's good.
All right, you got a 1-11 chance.
Dun, 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 dun.
And hopefully it's not me because I typed in what to do. So.
Oh yeah. There we go. Totally, man.
Anthony, you don't need to reach out to me because I have your address in my phone and in my pirateship.com, whatever thing I use. So Anthony is another great supporter and has loaned in a lot of knives to me, bought and sold and traded some stuff together, and just been a great supporter. And he's in the Atlanta area, and I am actually going to Atlanta for work in December. So I'm going to make him take me to dinner. Now that he won a free knife, he gets to pay for dinner now. Woohoo!
I don't know, man. I think I'd take the dinner.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I got to go there for work for about a week. I got to sort that stuff out here in the next few days. My trip and all that. I was just in New York, and I was able to hook up with one knife guy in New York too.
Oh yeah.
JP, 50 Shades of Slash.
Oh yeah.
I got to hang out with him. We went to dinner. He came in, had a great time. Man, we like closed that place down. All of a sudden, we looked. I went to show him something on my phone and realized it was 12:30 at night. In the morning, we met at the restaurant at like 8:15.
But it's different there. That's kind of normal there.
It was no. When we left, there were still people walking around and taxis all over, and it was crazy.
Yeah.
So. All right, so there you go, Masi Mantoni, Anthony, good viewer. I'll send this off to him. And yeah, what other good deals before we wrap up here? I don't know. I don't think there is any more really great deals out there for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And we're a little behind. Like, we maybe should have had this like on Friday, but whatever. We got lives.
Well,
We
it
do our
doesn't even
thing.
matter. That doesn't even matter because they're gonna have sales all the way the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Yep.
And they're gonna like work on this like Black Friday thing. So you got plenty of time.
You got plenty of time, and if you need some help buying something for Alex, hit me up. If you need help buying something for me, hit up Alex. Just kidding. We don't expect anything. But, what are you going to do, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, like, I don't know. I don't really have a website or anything to put together kind of a list of stuff. We need to find a spot, and maybe this is a next year thing, where we can put together like a wish list for the guys to send to their girlfriends' wives. Go here and pretty much anything on this list, like not like a baby registry, but anything on this website I would like. I don't know, something like that maybe. I don't know. FocusWorks F2. Somebody just bought. Lord Needham bought a FocusWorks F2. I have a FocusWorks F2. I carried it a lot. I switched at Blade Show West to something different, to a Yellow Day Energy. But I may go back to the FocusWorks. Shh, don't tell Chris over at Yellow Day. I wish that the FocusWorks had some texturing on it. I have the F2. It's a black aluminum housing, but it's super smooth. There's no milling. There's no texturing. It's just smooth. And that's one thing I didn't ever really love about it.
Another place I thought I'd throw in there because they're always having sales anyways, but one place that I have found great deals on even like higher end watches too is Joma Shop. JomaShop.com is pretty damn cool.
Oh, for watches for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Even pens actually. They have like, like all the custom. Well, they're less on the custom. They're like on the higher production, like the Mont Blanc pens and all that stuff. But they have like cologne. For guys. Cologne's great for guys as long as which one that person likes.
Right.
But that's a great one.
Yeah, so it looks like Lord Needham bought his FocusWorks at Blade and Beam. Those lights aren't cheap. They're $200. I don't know what he bought it for on the sale or whatever, but they're about $200 lights, give or take, for their just aluminum ones. Then they go up. They've got titanium ones and all that fancy stuff. But yeah, for their normal aluminum ones, it's like $200-ish. And I think it's a great light. I loved it. I just wished it had some texturing or something on it.
I'm looking at it on my phone right now to see what it looks like. Looks pretty cool, actually.
I really liked it. I've heard firsthand a story of somebody's that had a problem, a mechanical problem, electrical problem, And yeah, good thing they were home. They let the magic smoke out. So just sitting in the safe. Like you literally went to the safe to get something, and there was the magic smoke had left, and it was a problem. So
wow.
Oh, Jiro. Dirk needs a Persian blade in his collection.
Huh.
If anyone is looking to buy him something, I do not have any Persian blade. I actually have the closest thing. Hang on, hold that thought.
Hey, Dirk.
Yeah.
They make Focus Works makes a zirconium body box cutter.
Yes, I think I've seen it.
Look at that.
Yeah, no.
Hey, they call it Bob the box cutter.
This is the closest thing I have to a Persian blade. And it's not really a Persian. I mean, sort of, kind of, maybe. But not really. But this is the closest I have. And this is the Shirogorov Ursus, I think is how you pronounce it. I don't know. And this is also for sale. But because I wanted to like this Shiro, but I just couldn't.
I always was interested in those. They always look pretty cool to me. But it's just, yeah, I don't know. I haven't gotten around to trying one yet.
Hey, Wilson, if you can't be here on time, just get here when you can. And no, do not send me a knife that can only Spidey flick. I am right. Me and my brother are both correct that it's a silly, dumb way to open a knife. It's my opinion. You can't change it. It must be right.
What is this thing, man? Dude, look
at
this
Knives. Thing. Just finished my first Astrid, which is a Persian-style EDC fixed blade.
I don't think it's coming up clearly, man.
Is that the Cylon?
Yeah. What is that?
That's Jim Skelton's light. Flashlight.
Oh, it is, huh?
Yeah. It's
dude. It looks like a vape.
Oh no, that's not the Cylon. I don't know what that one is.
That.
Oh, that one is you twist it to turn it on and off, I think.
Yeah.
That's not the
like
Cylon.
A vape. So this one is called the Argus.
Yeah, no. The Cylon is the one that Jim Skelton designed. I personally didn't really love it.
Oh yeah, I see it right here.
Holmes and Hadfield is having a decent sale, 25% off everything. Nice. And I don't know what Louis is trying to say here.
Damn. $750.
68.69 U7. I don't know. In English?
Yeah, these are expensive, man. Like
for that the one you just showed us?
Well, no.
The Cylon?
Look at that. It's like almost $1,000.
Yeah, and that's their normal one.
Well, this is the titanium one.
Oh, yeah.
And then the aluminum one wasn't really that much less. I think it was like $8 something.
Yeah, it was still kind of pricey.
And then they had another one which was Zircotai. That one was $3,800.
Yeah, well, Yellow Day Energy. I mean, you can get crazy with flashlights. Yellow Day Energy had their 18350 battery, light, typical thing. The single emitter, $400 at the show. Triple emitter with secondaries was that's a weird view. Triple emitter with secondaries was $575. But he has made some. He had a dragon skin one that's not even finished yet, and that's going to be about $9 or $10,000, and it's the same size. He had a tungsten one there, dude. Tungsten was heavy.
I was gonna say it's probably pretty heavy.
I think it was 1.5 pounds ish. Wow. It was substantial, and it was like 18 or 28. I don't remember.
Mm.
But yeah, he's told one dude, he goes, yeah, if you want me to build you a light for 15 grand, I can build
And then you're like, whoa.
Oh, African Custom Knives had a Black Friday sale.
Oh, that place is pretty cool.
That place is super cool. I own my first South African knife now. Thank you to Joyce and Peter Stain. They gifted me the Latch 22. Super
that's
honored. They reached out to me out of the blue to film it because they had seen a video I did maybe a year and a half or 2 years ago, and asked me if I would like to film this one. And then when I was done filming, we went back and forth. I got some details, all that with his wife and whatnot.
I've been kind of watching that guy for several years now. Like I've known of his name because he did this weird little ball detent looking thing where it falls into the handle, but it's really like what do you call it? A friction folder.
Yep. He's kind of an innovator with that. And he's 81 years old.
Wow.
And while I was filming, and I think I posted the video maybe on their 50th wedding anniversary, or they were away out of town for sure on their 50th anniversary when my video posted. And she kind of wrote back when I was asking what to do with the knife afterwards and stuff. She goes, "Nope, Peter and I wanted you to have it. We wanted to be your first South African knife that you actually owned." So super cool. That's pretty much a keeper knife just because of the story and all that. And it's super crazy sharp. Oh my gosh, go watch the video. I did a short of it just cutting through cardboard like hot butter, like a hot knife through butter, whatever that is. Luck Knives is I'm having a slip joint made by a South African maker. Just finalized my build today.
Yeah, he's always having some build. Nothing new, nothing special there, you know.
Even though it's a slip joint, but whatever.
Yeah, it's probably an expensive one though.
Louis, I just got an Imamba from Arno Bernard, my first. Very cool. I think I've done a video on that, and I think my brother.
You have.
My brother owns or recently sold one. I think he still owns it. That one I think he kept. Oh, did I film yours?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And then I think my brother saw that video, and then he went out, searched for one.
I'm not surprised because he's a CRK fan. It's very CRK.
He very much is, yes. Aussie Mike, thank you. You are very welcome. We still need to work out the one thing that gets returned. That one thing that gets returned to the retailer, that one we need to sort out still. Just because I need an RMA number, and I don't know if the guy gave you one or not, but I'll hit you up on the side. But yeah, the logistics with getting stuff to and from Mike down in Australia is a thing, which I'm happy to do. It's super awesome. I'm not complaining one bit. It just takes a little bit of work to get it all situated. But yeah, the bunch of stuff is on its way already. Actually, everything has left my house, Mike. Everything should be at the forwarder Wednesday. I think the last box gets to them. And then off to you. Maybe you'll have all the stuff by Christmas. And there's like 18 or 20 knives coming to him. Yep. Pretty big haul that he sent me over the course of months. Like he's bought all that stuff probably 4 months ago. If not more. Some he just bought that they just came in, but some of them he bought 4 months ago. And then I film them and ship them, and he gets them a month after they get shipped or whatever. It's pretty crazy, but
yeah,
super cool, awesome dude. I'm grateful for everything he's done.
Great collector,
dude. He puts your collection to shame. He got more than you, and I didn't know that was possible.
Oh yeah, for sure, big time.
Mike won't even probably count how many he has because he doesn't want to know. Sometimes we're in denial. Like, I don't want to count how many Fishers I have, and I don't want to count how many Hellraisers I have.
I don't know how many I have either.
I mean, I kind of know because I do have a spreadsheet of everything, which I don't recommend. I don't recommend a spreadsheet.
Yep,
But
I
I
don't
have
have one of those.
for my
I'm
own
guessing.
sanity.
I'm guessing I'm in the 400s. That's where I'm guessing.
I am in the 70s.
Mm.
At last check, I was in the 70s, low 70s. But I've added a few since I really kind of, coordinated my spreadsheet. But yeah, I put the prices on the spreadsheet too. That's really bad. Yeah, see, Mike he's confirming. His numbers are never to be confirmed.
Mm.
I think I want to actually take a trip to Australia just to meet up with Mike and go see some sites. But we have an office in Australia, but I don't know if I will ever get the opportunity to go check out that office. My partner at work has been trying to get there for a long time as well, and he hasn't. So I don't think we're going
Dirk
to see
wants to go on a walkabout.
exactly. Louis is in the 300s.
Nice.
Yeah, no. I'm starting to cut back. I'm rethinking some stuff too to sell. Like I don't know. Some of the stuff we buy, we know we're just gonna store.
Yeah.
I buy stuff that's not gonna get carried a lot. The Peacemaker, prime example, barely fits in the pocket. But trust me, if I get there, you're my Uber. You are my permanent Uber for a week or however long I'm there. That'll happen. But what they tell you is if you go to Australia, you got to jump over to New Zealand because you're already on the other side of the world, on the other side of the flat earth. Is that a thing? No, never mind. Let's not go there. But since you're already in Australia, which took you like 18 hours to fly or some ridiculousness, that you should then hop over an hour flight to New Zealand and see that also.
And why is the Earth supposed to be flat and the moon is allowed to be round?
Dude, let's not even go there. I said no. I said no. Oh, that's Wade. Oh shit, that's right. Mike says no huntsmans. So if you saw my video on this Kaiser huntsman, dude, they've got spiders. They have got spiders that look like the freaking thing from Alien that covers your face.
Yeah.
Spiders this big. I forgot about that. I'm not coming. I can't. No, dude, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about them spider. That would just, KF Boston, what's up? But yeah, so I don't know. At some point, I would maybe like to take a trip, but they say that's like a 3-week trip to go to Australia, go to New Zealand, and then come back to the States. You really want a lot for like 3 weeks, is what I have heard. It's at least 2 weeks because it's a day-ish to travel, and it's like 19 hours ahead. So you lose like 2 days to get there, and then 2 days to come back. So a week wouldn't work, right? There's some logistics in getting a trip to Australia. I don't know. Now we're just rambling. So let's just wrap it up and say thank you all for watching. And we appreciate it. And we will be back in a couple of weeks with more exciting stuff. Let's try to find a worthy person to receive a free knife. Somebody in need. If you're just joining at the end, we're looking for this last time, and then we'll let it go. Somebody that's in need of a real knife. Somebody that can't afford it. Somebody that's gone through some hardship during the year, lost all their knives in a fire, lost all their knives in a breakup, sold everything to pay their house payment. Something like that. Somebody that is really into knives but can't afford anything over $25 or $50 gas station type knife. We want to find somebody like that we can give a real knife to. I've got a knife here. I've got a couple different options depending on who and what. So that's from me, from Alex, and from the viewer who sent the knives in to me to give away, to sell. A couple of them didn't sell as we thought they would. So he offered up to give away this one, which we already did today, and one to do to to somebody in need. And it's got to be legit. I know it's all the honor system, but I think you guys know what I mean, right? So let's see what we can do. I figured with enough people watching, asking your friends and whatnot, we can find something, and we'll figure that out by the next time.
Yeah, it gives us 2 weeks to find.
Gives us 2 weeks to kind of sort out who and what, and the logistics, and we'll cover everything, free shipping, all that kind of stuff, of course. So, all right,
sweet.
There you go. Everybody else, thanks a lot. And if you have a candidate, email me, Facebook, Instagram. I think everybody knows how to get a hold of me. I'll put a pinned comment in this video afterwards with my email, just so it's very easy to find. Cool.
Sounds good.
Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great rest of your night. And I'm sorry that you have to go back to the real world of working tomorrow. For those of us in the States, anyway. I don't think they do Thanksgiving in Australia. So Mike's probably already at work because it's tomorrow already for him. But yeah, you know what I mean. Thanks a lot, guys. Join us here next week or 2 weeks, and we will see you then.